Northeast residents have been wondering what the Granite Ridge property will become when new ownership took over. Today, they have one answer, as the chapel and other spaces on campus will be utilized as a wedding venue. Matt Mathias is in the control room with more on how this historic landmark is being repurposed. Matt?
That's right, Brian. There's been a lot of uncertainty surrounding the Granite Ridge property and what will become of it. Now the chapel will become a place for people to make the ultimate promise with each other, saying, "I do."
Northeast residents have so many memories with the chapel at Granite Ridge. It serves as a local staple of Gothic architecture, and people of Northeast have been coming to the chapel for generations. And while before it may have been a place of worship, the new manager of the chapel hopes to keep its charm and beauty intact, as it will be used for weddings and events.
I have heard from countless people telling me stories about attending church services here when they were a child, or coming in to do a tour with me privately and saying, "I never got to go down this hallway when I was a kid. It was closed off because of the seminary." And so seeing their faces light up when they're exploring areas that were off limits before, and they're seeing them for the first time or reliving those memories.
The chapel already has bookings. The mother of a soon-to-be bride says the chapel had exactly the castle-like appearance they were looking for, but they were aware of confusion surrounding the property.
The beginning of the process was a little hectic because they weren't quite sure what was going to happen with the property. There was all this public uproar. What's going to happen with the property? Is it really going to stay as a chapel and this kind of facility?
The chapel isn't the only space available on campus, but the old library can also serve as a wedding venue.
This grotto behind me is another location that people can choose to say their vows. As one Harbor Creek resident tells us, their daughter was considering going all the way to North Carolina until they found this hidden gem in their own backyard.
And you can still see all the beautiful columns inside. They had uncovered the beautiful floors with all the marble and that type of thing in here. It looks very traditional, but also very adaptable to whatever you want to pull off.
Now, Frank says other weddings beyond events or beyond weddings are also being considered as well, including appreciation dinners for local fire departments each year. Brian.
Matt, thank you very much.